What's up, everyone? This is Jaron Williams again, and I am going to be answering actually another question from another Facebook friend. You're probably noticing that I'm shooting a lot of videos in my car lately. I do not have yet a good phone-capable tripod, so I'm going to have to stick with my car mount for a while, but Amazon Prime is to the rescue. It's got my back. Now let's get to the question. So today's question is from my friend Crystal, and she's asking me if I have any tips on exercise and weightlifting for beginners. And yes, I do, Crystal. So, I'm going to talk about three things. The first one is, I'll call it managed excitement. Two is reps, and three is exercise choices. So let's talk about excitement for a little bit. So what I mean by that is you want to set a goal. So most people when they're starting out, and by the way, I define a beginner for the purposes of this question. Let's define a beginner as someone who's either never done weightlifting or exercise before, or it's been so long that they just kind of don't know what they're doing anymore. So we'll go with that definition for a beginner. So as far as excitement, so you want to have a good vision of who you want to be at the end of your exercise goals. So for me, so I was skinny once upon a time, and then I saw Thor and I was like, that is a good vision of stuff to aspire to. So I still don't have long blonde hair, but anything could happen. And yes, that's kind of a good vision for me. I want to, look like a superhero, maybe. But that might not be what your vision is. And so maybe another vision is someone who's a guy who's maybe 300 pounds and he wants to lose some weight. So you'll probably hear a lot of fitness experts and people, even just friends, telling you, hey, you have to have like a realistic goal. Let's be realistic here. And I'm going to tell you, no, be excited here in setting your goal. So a realistic goal for a 200-pound guy to lose weight. Oh, I'm going to lose 2 pounds. I could do that. But no one's going to wake up in the morning and be excited to have lost 2 pounds. Like, oh my gosh, yay, 2 pounds. My life is forever changed. I mean, that 2 pounds is great, like if you're bodybuilding or something and can't have any fat on you. But for most people, if you're at 300 pounds, getting to 298 is probably not going to change your life. So shoot for 150 or whatever you want, Mr. 300-pound guy. That's the point. So be excited and have a big vision for where you want to end up. But on the practical side, make practical goals that you're going to do every day. So, and I've talked a little bit about this in a different video. So state your goals and your desires in the positive. So I am going to exercise 4 times a week, or I am going to eat vegetables instead of Oreos. So state those things in the positive, and that'll help you on your way to creating your big vision and having that manifest in real life. So that's exciting. So the practical things are what you can do day in and day out. The excitement thing is your vision, being Thor or being not 300 pounds or whatever. So that's the first part. Number 2, let's talk about reps. So actually, you know what? I'm going to switch this around. Let's talk about exercise choices first. So most people, when they come to me, they have some particular goal thing in mind that they want to shoot for. And a lot of time that's usually losing fat off of a specific area of the body. And I've talked about this before. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Spot reduction is not a thing. So stop exercising one part of your body instead of everything else, because fat's not just going to magically melt off of only your tricep or only your stomach or whatever. So you want to be balanced in the way that you construct your workout. So for every maybe push you do with your chest, you want to do a pull with your back. Or if you're doing a vertical press, you want to do a vertical pull down. If you're working on your quadricep, you also want to work on your hamstrings and your glutes. So make sure everything is balanced in the way you structure your workout. So that might be you have a full body workout day where you hit everything, or you have an upper body day and you combine a push and a pull, or both sides of your legs, whatever that may be. On a different day. Just make sure at the end of the week you've exercised all your major muscle groups equally. So that's balance. Make sure you're doing that. And 3, now we'll talk about reps, because I like switching things up. So reps. If you're a beginner, what I generally suggest to beginners and how I have my clients work at the beginning is to work in a 10 to 15 repetition range. So, and that's not to answer the question, how many reps should I do? I actually, anytime someone asks me that question, how many reps should I do on this set, Jaron? I'll say do as many as you can. And the point of that is not to just like kill people and make them do too much exercise, but your muscles actually respond not to, oh, I've done 15 reps, that's my exercise for the day. They respond to fatigue. So if you were to sit and do like 15 reps on a bicep curl or whatever, and you haven't really challenged yourself, that's not really going to do you much good in the long run. But if you're fatiguing and your muscles giving out around the 12 mark, that's good. That's how I would train my clients. So work in a 10 to 15 rep range, and that means you're fatiguing somewhere between the 10th and the 15th rep, meaning you cannot do, or you're close to not being able to do another rep. If you get to 15, you're like, I could have done 7 more. That's when you got to be honest with yourself and increase the weight to really challenge yourself and spur the muscle growth and everything. So, Crystal, I hope that successfully answered your question, and I hope that helped anyone else that was watching this video. Again, if you have a question that you want me to answer, I'd be glad to do a video or a blog post about it. You can just ask me at facebook.com/fitwithjaron. I'll add the link in a little slide at the end of this, because I'm getting a fade to black. That's what I like to do. So, see you later. Have a good day.